Joining me now is Washington Democratic Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal, chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus. Thanks so very much. Well, now the Senate made changes, and you have to vote on it. Are you going to accept those changes, and then it will be final, or does it go back to the Senate? Are you going to make more changes to try to relitigate what you call bad policy from the Senate?
Well, I did say that I thought those changes were bad policy and bad politics, but I also said they were relatively minimal in the grand scheme of the package. And I think that is what we in the House are focused on. The Progressive Caucus was very instrumental in making sure that this was a big, bold package coming out of the House. And I am, Andrea, frankly, so happy that we are going to deliver on the promise to get money in people's pockets, to get shots in arms, to really tackle this crisis at the scale that it needs to be tackled. So I am going to be an enthusiastic yes on this. I will say that we fought very hard for the survival checks. If you are a family of four, you will get, $5,600 in these survival checks. In addition, if you have kids, you are going to be eligible for the child tax credit, which is $3,000 per child. We are going to make sure that we're putting money into vaccine distribution at this critically important time. We are making sure we're putting money into childcare, a significant investment in childcare, and getting our schools reopened. Really, unemployment benefits, another piece of this that we fought very hard for. We would not have reduced the benefits to $300, but I will say that we did not have in our package the tax deductibility of those unemployment benefits, which was added into the Senate package. That's a very good addition. So in total, I think we are very excited about being able to vote this out and quickly get relief to people across this country.
Now, looking forward, the filibuster is going to be a big hurdle to navigate if you're going to get any other big controversial piece of legislation, which thinking of immigration and climate change and voting rights, H.R. 1. Listen to what Senator Joe Manchin, who was such a critical player this weekend in the Senate, had to say on Meet the Press.
The Senate is the most unique body of government in the world, of governing body in the world. It's deliberate. It's basically designed, Chuck, to make sure the minority has input. That's exactly our founding fathers. And now, if you want to make it a little bit more painful, make them stand there and talk, I'm willing to look at any way we can, but I am not willing to take away the involvement of the minority.
How do you interpret those comments? Some flexibility on amending Senate rules in the future to let some of these other Biden initiatives through?
I certainly think that there was some flexibility indicated there, and I'm glad to see him saying that. I think that one thing I want to be clear about, though, is that I believe Senator Manchin also said that he thinks that the filibuster, encourages debate. I would say the opposite, actually, Andrea, because what is happening is that the debate that happens is really anybody, and that's why he mentioned having people actually stay on the floor. We know that the origins of the filibuster were in the power of Southern white segregationists to be able to make sure that certain pieces of civil rights legislation does not pass. And so I think that we have to be aware of that, and I'm glad that Senator Manchin is signaling some openness. I think I've talked to a lot of Democratic senators who really understand that if we are going to deliver on the promises that President Biden made on the campaign trail, that we Democrats made, we are going to have to reform or eliminate the filibuster. There's just no other way around it. And the $15 minimum wage was one example of that in this last package. But we shouldn't be twisting ourselves into pretzels to try to get the parliamentarian to agree with us that something fits into reconciliation. We should actually be reforming the filibuster.
Congresswoman Jayapal, thank you very much. Good luck as you take up the House bill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank all of you out there.
Thank you as always.
Thanks to you at home.
Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for letting us into your homes during these extraordinary times.